Hello, Miss. Today I'm gonna present the topic is called sustainability. McDonald Corporation is the business I chose to use it as an example to present. Um, McDonald background is I think everyone is know McDonald because it's a very popular brand in the franchise fast food restaurant in the world, and it had been founded in 1940 by Richard Murray McDonald. That time, it's just the first leading barbecue restaurant. Until 1955, it's the Ray Rock had joined the business to become a franchise after they have reorganized. They changed the business become a hamburger stand using the product line principle in 1948. And currently, the business McDonald had opened over 35,000 locations in over 100 countries. So they had 10 charity decision operation management, including design of goods and service, quality management, process and capacity design, location strategy, layout design and strategy, job design, human resource, supply chain management, inventory management, scheduling, and maintenance. And here at the right side, they have I have some examples of how they or the business had over 50 ways to order the food from the McDonald's. You can see how customer can select different way to choose the food. So organizational charts, they have the top level is the chairman, and then the CEO, and then the COO. Inside the CEO, they have the 7 different departments, including corporation affairs, marketing, human resource, national operations, regional market manager, financial, and strategy planning. Each department has support each other. They have different functions, job description to do inside the business. So this structure is called the functional structure. So what is sustainability? Sustainability is the denomination form of human economy activity and the culture that do not lead to the environmental regression, and especially avoiding the long-term depletion of the natural resource. Corporation sustainability refers to a company made a lead relation to conducting business in a socially environmental response to manner. So, in my words, sustainability have to combine 3 different environment, including social, environmental, and economic, because they have the connection into concern in the business to help the business to grow better in the world, to grow better in the future and survive a longer term, whether in good for stakeholder or in social communities. So, corporate sustainability include they have 3 different managing our business for long term, just like as I mentioned, managing relationship of stakeholder, and managing environmental impact of our business. So the managing they will have the different element need to be managed inside the beer to they need to cover different elements. So like mentioned, for long term, they will need to manage in the environmental, social, government factor into the investment process. And stakeholder relationship and stakeholder will be covered about the issue in culture, leadership, and supporting working environment, diversity issue. And managing environmental impact to our business, they will relate to how to build a greenwashing environment, and for example, wasting, packaging, how to reduce the gas emissions. So In McDonald management account term, they will include 3 different theory, including stakeholder theory. Stakeholder theory is the activity process within the system of the social institutions that facilitate and maintain value to extend the relationship with the multiple stakeholder. And steward theory is a company executive protect instead of the owner stakeholder and make the decision on their behalf. Legitimacy theory is a generation behalf on or assumption that the action of entity are desirable, proper, and are appropriated with some social contract system, norm, value, and belief, and the definition. And just like I say, after 3 different theory, the business McDonald needs to be considered very clearly every day make the decision for the instead. They need to be considered the concerned stakeholder instead as the most important to the business, and because the stakeholder will be factual, including the employee, supplier, financial, community, trade union, political groups, trade associations, competitor, and customer. Each different stakeholder inside will affect to a different into the internal and external environment. So objectives are sustainability, including the economic value generated, protect again the resource efficiency target, volume waste and element of or recyclers, reduction in greenhouse gas emission, water modernizations, training provision for employee career development, and diversity information. So the McDonald's Choice Corporation social response had the reason and really right to do for the business. So let me explain what is the first. I will explain the definition of this. The corporation social responsibility is to cover the broad area of responsibility corporation have to do the society with their operation, and it will encompass the economy, legal, ethical, and discretionary expectation that social have of the organization at the given point in time. So CSR, they have 4 different responsibility, including economy, legally, ethically, and philosophy, and it's style. They have like economy, they will making a profit for business, and equally will have the business have to follow the standard for the regulation by the government, and ethically they will have to have the business to build a good image, good reputations by doing the right thing, doing the fair thing, good doing the course of conduct in the good way, rather than the making something wrongly and affect to the business. And the top philanthropic is the business have to build an image how to affect to the good, how to operate and make a good feeling to affect to the citizen. So it's a very very high level. If they have a good image, they will affect to the how the customer will see the business. So the best benefits of the corporation's social responsibility: better brand, positive business reputation, increase the sale, customer loyalty, and operational cost saving, better financial performance, greater ability to attract the talent and retain the staff, organizational growth, easy to access to capital. So McDonald's chose the corporation's social responsibility because they believe their responsibility is the opportunity to make the better future, better future to whether to customer or their sale. So that's why at the left side they say business value and the social value have to combine together to create the shared value, to create the journey together for good food, good sourcing, good planning, good people, and good community. So also they also say, we have the responsibility and the opportunity to take the action on some of the most pressing social and environmental challenge in the world today. We embrace this opportunity to drive the meaningful process and to do so by collaborating with the millions of customer, employee, franchise, and supplier and other partners. Visions and the value of the corporation. They believe they put the customer experience as the first and very important to do, and commit to all people, to their people. Believe the McDonald's system operate the business ethically, give back to community, grow profit, and continue to keep innovations. This is their vision and value to improve the business. So this is the goal for 2020, how they build the sustainability and social responsibility. In sourcing, they sourcing good food and packaging, like beef supporting sustainable productions, and 100% fiber-based packaging. In food, good food, they will serving 100 more fruit and veggie, low-fat dairy, and reduce salt, sodium, sugar, low fat. And in a commit people to people, they create more opportunity, diversity, and in conclusions, like promote more diversity, in promote more diversity people to work together in the workplace, and give back to in community. They will improve the life for children and their families, to build strong communities by dominating more money. And development and operates the most environmental efficiency McDonald's restaurant. They will try to build gender gesture design in business. They will can 20% increase in energy efficiency, save more energy in by using less power, and increasing energy efficiency to the restaurant standard. I think they have do it very well, and that's why they have list to the top 9 market in what they gain in 2014. And also increase amount of in restaurant recycle it to 50% of minimize waste, and also become the top 9 market. So in conclusion, I think McDonald's in doing the corporation social responsibility and the sustainability had doing a very good way, because they believe that they have making right now is making a difference to now, and also build a better future, because they know they put what they put at the now, they will get the better in the future for the next generations, and make the better food, and more sourcing will make the people feel happier and living healthier in the better, stronger communities. And also they have a slogan. They say they to be good to serve the good food to the people, rather than they with serving the bad food, in the bad ethics, bad nutrition, and bad sustainability. It's not a way to can sustain the being a global leading fast food chain. That's why they need to change to be more professional, to live in the global, international, to become a national brand name. So they have to do